so today I am here at the Gabriel Cosmetics Boutique, and Gabriel just did my makeup. Do I look fabulous?
Yes.
Yes. And Gabriel is kind of a pioneer when it comes to natural products, and I, as well as many other people, had questions about why he decides to include certain ingredients in products, and are certain ingredients dangerous for our skin? And so I kind of wanted to have a little talk and ask you a couple questions one-on-one and get some answers.
Of course.
So first off, when it comes to things like mica and talc and silica, those are a lot of things that I know that I've avoided in the past, and some are good and some are not. And Gabriel Cosmetics, you do include mica and silica, but not talc, correct?
That is correct, yes.
Okay.
One of the biggest things that we need to educate consumers about is that what we put onto our skin gets absorbed into it, which is why you should always read a label and see what you're actually putting onto your skin.
Exactly.
And we do use those ingredients that you just mentioned, the talc and the silica, but they are of course shaped. They are not nanoparticle sized.
Okay, so what's the difference, and then why would it be okay to use one versus another?
The reason is we want the products to sit on the surface of your skin and not be absorbed into it. So nanoparticles, they are absorbed into the skin and can potentially end up in the bloodstream.
Because your skin is the largest organ.
That is correct,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
So, which is why I always let our customers know, please read your ingredients. If you have any questions, ask the company directly, because they're the ones that know how the ingredient was sourced and how it was processed and how it ends up in the compact and then on your skin.
And I was going to say, because you know there are some brands, like when it comes to mica, is it good? Is it bad? There are some brands it's up to like 90%, but you guys, like you said, it's a or it's not a nanoparticle?
It is, they're coarse particles. They're nanoparticles, but also it's a percentage that we use in our products.
Okay.
And they're less than 0.05%.
Okay, so it's not as toxic or toxic at all?
There's not that much in it.
Okay, that makes sense.
So there's just enough for it to do what it's supposed
to do.
Right.
So the next question is that if I'm looking at your product versus another product that contains mica, how can I know how much is in it? Or how do I know if this is something that's safe to use on my skin?
Again, what I would do is I would have the consumer ask or contact the cosmetic company.
Okay.
Now you can do everything or get questions so quickly via email. These companies are more accessible than they ever were. I personally handle all the questions that are brought over to Gabriel Cosmetics.
Okay.
So I probably spend
forever.
At least a good hour a day answering customer questions.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Important. You need to know what you're putting onto your skin.
And then also, can people look for certain certifications or certain labels or things like that? Is there anything out there that can help them make or help me make better buying decisions?
Absolutely. One of our last certifications that we received was with our cosmetics, and it was our gluten-free certification. And if you know that you have celiac disease
or just gluten sensitivity,
absolutely, you know that this product is going to work for your skin, or products that do not contain any type of a gluten ingredient.
Okay.
It's just about everything. It can be.
Yeah, I know that I'm gluten sensitive, and a lot of you guys have noticed I've been talking about it a little bit with my tummy troubles, but it's interesting because I was brought to light that it could be more than just the food I'm eating.
Absolutely, yes. And like you said earlier, our skin is our largest organ, so it will absorb.
And then you eat lipstick all day. You know what I mean? You do have to be careful.
Up to 3 pounds
a year?
A year, yes.
Exactly. Crazy. Crazy. You better make sure it's organic lipstick.
Absolutely.
But, and so then the last question, what are some ingredients that you guys don't include and why?
We don't include coal tar derivatives, and the reason why is because
and what are those?
In coal tar derivatives, they can be anything from ingredients that have a way to affect our body and our skin, and they have been linked with cancer.
Interesting. Okay.
So they can come in different forms and varieties. The list is just endless.
Okay.
And cosmetic companies have gotten better about staying away from them, but they are such a cheap ingredient that cosmetic companies still use
because
them.
It cuts down for their cost and cheap manufacturing.
Their bottom line, correct. So, I mean, again, it's just a question of being informed and educating yourself.
Okay. And what about things you guys don't include, what is it, talc or lead, correct?
That is correct. No talc and no lead.
And so why?
The reason,
even in trace amounts, as other companies may do.
the reason why we don't include talc is because it is a cheap ingredient.
Okay.
And it also has been linked with different types of respiratory diseases. Again, the particles have a tendency to be nano-sized. So when we're putting on the powder or eyeshadow on, it gets, we inhale it. And then also it's on our skin, so it gets absorbed 2 ways.
Okay. Okay, well that is good to know. Thank you so much for my amazing makeup. Mwah. And just for the information, because I know as a consumer you walk into a store and you're just flooded by options and it's kind of hard to even know what the options are. So thank you so much for your time and the face.
Of course.
And yeah, I hope that this helps you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to post them in the bottom comments or email Gabriel apparently. But yeah.
I'll get back to you sooner or later.
Sooner or later. That's how my inbox goes too. But I hope this helped you guys, maybe shed a little bit of light, and I cannot wait to talk to you on the next video. Give you guys. Mwah.